Hello, welcome to the kitchen at the Campbell House. My name's Andy Hahn, and I'm going to give you a little bit of back behind the scenes history about the bells here in the kitchen. One of the most noticeable things here in the Campbell kitchen is this set of 11 mechanical call bells hung up along the ceiling. It's something that visitors always notice and are quite excited about. Today, many people recognize these from Downton Abbey, where a very similar system was used on the set of that popular show. Each bell is physically tied or attached to a room in this house by a heavy gauge wire. The end of the wire comes and attaches to the pivot on the bell. The other end of the wire goes down inside this hollow box to the basement, along the basement ceiling, where it attaches to a handle in the individual rooms in the house. When a member of the family wants something, they pull the handle, it creates tension, and makes one of these bells ring. We're now in the dining room, and I want to show you a couple of the poles for the bells inside the house. The Campbells had to get up from the table to summon a servant to the dining room, but mounted on the wall right next to the fireplace is this little silver nickel-plated disc. Coming out of the top of the disc is the handle. You pull the handle, and it makes the bell in the kitchen ring. We're now in the master bedroom suite. Most of the time, the handles are mounted either on the chimney breast or adjacent to the chimney breast, like you saw down in the dining room. That's because we think that these cables or wires oftentimes run in the same direction using a chase in the fireplace flue. We're now in the main part of the master bedroom that occupies the entire front of the house. Unlike the bell pulls that we've seen so far, the one in this room is not near a chimney or a chimney breast. It's actually immediately behind the bed, so that you could pull the pole and summon a servant to your room while you were laying in bed. I'd like my morning cup of coffee, please. We're now in the basement in the laundry room, directly below the dining room and the pantry. And I wanted to bring you down here because up along the ceiling you see this, it looks like a beam, but it's actually a hollow box that the wires for the bell pulley system ran through. You could see one point where it had to be cut open to run some sprinkler pipes, but otherwise it still exists in its entirety down here. We're now in the basement in the wine cellar, almost below the front door. And I brought you down here to show you how they've created this ingenious device to allow the bell pull to turn corners. You see a forged piece of square metal that's pointed and is actually nailed up into the floor joist. And mounted on the end is this triangular forged piece of metal that allows the bell pull to turn corners. You can still see some of the original bell wire on here. The wire traveling from the south side of the house from the actual bell is attached here. And another wire would then continue to the east up to a pull. You pull the pull and it makes the bell turn a corner, makes the wire turn a corner to ring the bell. Thanks for watching the video today. We hope you learned something about the bells here, a little bit of behind the scenes. We got a lot going on here even though we're closed. In the next few weeks we're going to give you a sneak preview of our expansion, which will be finished in the fall. So be sure to check this space for our next video. Bye.